Hello folks, in this video we're gonna do some counting. It's not gonna be that bad though. So we're gonna play Ring of Fire, the classic Johnny Cash tune, and it's very simple in a lot of ways. It's just 3 chords. We're gonna play G, C, and D, and if you don't want to get that D, you could do a D7. But there's some secret timing weirdness in this song that you don't really recognize when you're first listening. The Beatles did this very often as well, and essentially it's if you've got extra space that doesn't feel right, just drop out that space and keep on going to the next part. So when you're really familiar with the song, you don't have to think about it too much, but when you're learning it, you might have to count a little bit. So we're going to look at the way that this song was recorded originally. Even though we're going to be counting things out and I'm trying my best to line it up with the original recording, you don't have to perform it that way. You don't have to be that nitpicky about it. If you're playing all by yourself, you can just sing the parts whenever you feel like it and move on to the next whenever you feel like it. But if you're playing with other people or in a group, you just want to make sure that you're all playing the same chords the same amount of times. So it doesn't have to be exactly like this. You can create your own version of it, but just be aware that if you're playing with others, it's gotta line up. So starting with the intro, we have a couple of bars of 7 beats, at least the way that I'm counting it. And it will kind of go like this. We've got the trumpets coming in with a little pickup measure. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba. And then we go into the verse. Love is a burning thing. Bum ba dum ba. And it makes a fiery ring. Ba-dum, 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 ba. 2, 3. Bound by wild desire. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba. I fell into a ring of fire. 2, 3, 4. And then we go into the chorus. So I've mapped this out with these with this slash notation in the PDF that I've included, so we can really see where all those beats are landing. I tried to line up the lyrics as best as I could to those slashes. Forgive me if things are just a little off. In a couple places I dropped out some words because I didn't have enough room to fit them all in the space I had. Also, you'll notice that there are some chords in parentheses above some of those slashes. Those are the chord changes around the horn section, matching up with that horn section. If you don't have a horn section, or if you don't have somebody playing those parts, you don't need to include it, and you could drop out some of that extra space. So you could do like, love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Kind of tighten things up a little bit. So I was dropping some of those extra beats and just kind of changing when it felt appropriate. But you can take this chart and strum right along with the original version or the version that I'll be playing momentarily, and it'll all line up. The entire time that I'm playing, I'm doing a down, down, up. Bump, 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 bump. So each one of those slashes on the chart there is I could just play them nice and slowly to kind of keep track of my counts. 2, 3. Or I could do what I do when I'm playing it and do each slash is a down, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, down up for each of those bits. So again, it doesn't necessarily sound weird. It doesn't sound like math rock when we're playing it or when we're listening to Johnny Cash sing it. But when you break it down and realize how long you're holding all of these notes for, it can be a little bit jarring. All right, so let's take a look at the chorus. So the chorus, the way that I have it set up on the page here is I kind of have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 measures of 4, and then 1 measure of 2 at the very end. I might rethink how I structure it, but all the beats are there, so you can divide these beats up any way that you'd like. This is just how I structured it, putting this together. So the chorus is mostly what you would expect playing a song in 4/4 time. And it's gonna go like this. I'll just do the single strum version of it. So 1 strum per slash on the page. 1, 2, 3, 4. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. 3, 4, and then that's the end of the chorus. And then we go back into the intro, that part that we played at the intro. I have it notated as the break, or just break on the page here. And we're just playing that same thing. So a measure of 7, or the way that I have it written out on the page, is a group of 4 and a group of 3. Group of 4 and a group of 3. So it goes. So it plays that section 2 times, so I've got the little repeat symbols. And then we go and play the chorus again. Then we get to verse 2, and verse 2 is a little odd, the way that I was counting it. There might be an easier way. If you've got an easier way of thinking about it, let me know. But verse 2, it starts off the same way that verse 1 starts off, but I think this verse 2 has 2 more beats altogether than verse 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. The taste of love is sweet, when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. But the fire went wild. It's weird how much of a difference just a couple beats would make. Verse 1 has 40 beats, verse 2 has 42 beats. So that third row, that third line in the second verse is what throws me off. I'm pretty sure I'll make a little goof. Maybe watch my eyes. I'm probably concentrating really hard to make sure that I'm getting it right. And then we play the chorus 2 times, and then at the end of the second playthrough of the chorus, we play the outro, which is, I'm just repeating the last line of the chorus, and then I just keep repeating the ring of fire, the ring of fire. So when I'm playing through it, I'm not doing a fade out, but I just play it a couple times. And I end, this isn't on the sheet, but I probably should have put it on there. It burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I just do a quick G, D, G after what's written there. Again, that's mapping it out the way that it appears on that recording, link below, and if you got this as an email, then you've already gotten the link in the email. If you didn't, if you just found this on YouTube and you're like, what email is he talking about? You can sign up for my mailing list. The link is in the description. Just head over there. It's free. I just send you an email every Friday with a video lesson or some music or some PDFs or something like that, and you can play some music. It's fun and free, so why not? Anyway, we've got the PDF titled Ring of Fire, Counting the Beats, but we have another PDF, and this PDF is a lot more what you would expect to see with chords and lyrics. So it's not worrying about the counting. You can just feel free to jam out and play this any way you'd like. When I'm playing this solo by myself, I'm not worrying about counting all of those specific measures and playing it the exactly accurate way. So I'm just gonna quickly play through the song without really thinking too much about it, and just see how it goes. Again, I'm reading off just the chords and lyrics page. So I'm gonna start with that intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Ba-dum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. It's not a perfect playthrough, but that's okay. Perfection is not the point, right? We're just jamming through it. So that is just loose, off the cuff, strumming and singing, kind of making my choices. Again, if you're playing by yourself, no worries. If you're playing with someone else, make sure you know how long you're holding and when you're changing. The nice thing about this is it's fairly easy to predict those changes because we're hanging on G so much. We can hear in the lyrics when we're getting cued to get ready to move to another spot. So if you're strumming along, it's not too tough to kind of keep up as long as you're just ready to change chords at a moment's notice. So that's pretty much all you need to play the song, as long as you know G, C, and D, or D, D7 if you'd rather, you can play Ring of Fire on the ukulele. But maybe you just need that horn section in there. Well, I don't have a trumpet or any horn for that matter, but I do have an electric ukulele. So with this, I'm going to take a look at what those little horn riffs look like. So I'm going to start off playing it simply, and then I'm going to add in the harmony as well. So I'm going to be playing this with a pick. It works really well on the steel strings. If you're playing this on nylon strings, you might want to stick to your fingers as opposed to using a pick, but with the steel strings, I am very into using the pick. So I am playing this little riff starting on a D note, and I'm playing on the 5th fret of my A string. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I'm starting this little melody here. So I'm going to be playing a D to an E, C, D. So it's really nice because I've got the fret markers indicating those spaces. So 5, 7, 3, 5. And then the second part of that is 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and open. So I go 2nd, 3, open, 2nd fret. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, open, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And of course, it's the same thing in the verses. So in between the singing, love is a burning thing. 1, 2, 3, and it makes a fiery ring. Right. So we've got that mixed in there as well. Now there are two horn lines happening in there. At least there might be more. If there are, I don't know what they are. But underneath, so underneath that first line is the second line. So you can play them separately if you're recording yourself and layering, or if you're playing with somebody else, one person can play this, and at the same time the other person plays this. But you notice I found a way to play it over here. So I'm playing that on the 7th fret of the E string, 8th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. 7, so 7, 7, 7, 8, 5, 7. So because it's on 2 separate strings, I can put those together. Like that. And then down here, so I'm playing that part on the, like we saw before, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, open 2, and I'm adding in, underneath it, on the E string, 3rd, 5, 2, 3. So you're about to hear me play it with the electric ukulele and acoustic ukulele, and singing and hearing all those parts together. So you'll hear one track playing this, and then the other track on the acoustic, me playing and singing, like we just talked about. And then there's another layer of electric ukulele in there that you'll hear just to kind of decorate it. what's happening in the chorus. I fell into a burning ring of fire. But we've got all these parts to try out. You can play around with as many or as few of them as you want to. Again, all you need is 3 chords to play through this song, so give it a try. I know we talked about a lot of stuff really quickly in this video. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email at tinyvillagemusic@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and play through the song and have the chart in front of you if you need it, and let's play some Ring of Fire. 1, 2, 3. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring, bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. It burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. It burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 the flames went higher. Burns, 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 that ring of fire, the ring of fire. Burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Thank y'all again so much for hanging out and strumming along with me. Again, if you have any questions, email me at tinyvillagemusic@gmail.com. Links for stuff are below, so you can check those out. You can do a like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Perfect timing.